We've all heard the stereotype that cats are fiercely independent, aloof creatures who barely notice when we walk out the front door. But what if that's a complete myth? The truth is, behind that cool exterior, your feline friend might be struggling with your absence in ways you've completely missed. Today, we are breaking down the 10 surprising signs your cat feels lonely when you leave. You will definitely want to stick around for number 1, as it changes everything. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Clinging like a shadow. Have you ever walked through your house feeling like you suddenly grew a fluffy four-legged shadow? When you are getting ready to leave or just after you return, a lonely cat will often shadow your every move. They might weave through your legs, follow you into the bathroom, or refuse to leave your side while you pack your bag. This intense clinginess is their way of soaking up as much of your presence as possible. They know the routine, they know you are leaving, and they are desperately trying to delay the inevitable. If your cat suddenly transforms into Velcro the moment you reach for your keys, they are telling you they hate it when you are gone. Number 9. Unusually loud vocalizations. Cats typically reserve their meows strictly for communicating with humans. So, if your neighbors mention that your cat is howling, crying, or yowling while you are at work, that is a massive red flag. Even when you are home, a cat that feels chronically lonely might walk around the house making exaggerated, mournful sounds, as if they are searching for something they cannot find. They are literally calling out for you, hoping you will answer. This is not just them being chatty, it is a vocal expression of their anxiety and longing. If their meows sound more like urgent pleas than casual greetings, it is a clear sign their solitary hours are taking a heavy emotional toll on them. Number 8. Sudden destructive behavior. You come home after a long day at the office only to find the toilet paper shredded, the couch scratched up, or items knocked off the counter. It is easy to assume your cat is just misbehaving or angry with you, but this destruction is often a profound sign of boredom and loneliness. Without you there to play with them or provide stimulation, their pent-up energy and anxiety have to go somewhere. Scratching also leaves their scent around the house, which helps them self-soothe when they feel insecure. Before you get frustrated about the mess, realize that this destructive outburst is actually a desperate cry for interaction and a symptom of an empty, lonely house. Number 7. Changes in eating patterns. Just like humans, cats can experience appetite changes when their emotions are out of balance. A lonely cat might suddenly stop eating while you are away, leaving their food bowl completely untouched until you finally walk through the door. For them, eating is a vulnerable activity, and they may only feel safe and relaxed enough to eat when their favorite human is nearby to watch over them. On the flip side, some lonely cats might start overeating or begging for food constantly as a way to self-soothe their anxiety. If you notice a drastic shift in how or when your cat eats, it is a strong indicator that your absence is heavily impacting their emotional well-being. Number 6. Aggressive or moody outbursts. It can be incredibly confusing when the sweet cat you missed all day greets you with a sudden hiss, a swat, or a playful bite that goes a little too far. This unexpected aggression is actually a common symptom of overstimulation caused by loneliness. After spending hours alone with no outlet for their energy, your return causes a massive spike in excitement and anxiety. They literally do not know how to process the overwhelming relief of having you back, and it spills over into chaotic, moody behavior. They are not actually mad at you. They are just entirely overwhelmed by their own feelings of isolation finally coming to an end. It is a messy display of love. Number 5. Sleeping the day away. Cats are famous for their marathon napping sessions, naturally sleeping up to 16 hours a day. However, if your cat seems lethargic, refuses to engage in play, and is sleeping significantly more than their usual baseline, loneliness might be the culprit. When cats lack mental stimulation and social interaction, they often retreat into sleep as a coping mechanism. It is their way of fast-forwarding the time until you return. If you notice they barely move from one spot while you are gone, or they seem unusually sluggish even when you are home, they might be experiencing a feline form of depression. They are dreaming of the moments you are finally back to keep them company. Number 4. Ignoring the litter box. Finding a puddle or a mess outside the litter box is incredibly frustrating, but it is rarely done out of spite. When a cat feels isolated and stressed by your absence, they may eliminate on your bed, your laundry, or the couch. Why? Because those items smell most strongly of you. Mixing their scent with yours makes them feel secure and connected to you when they are feeling scared and alone. It is a misguided attempt to self-comfort in a house that feels way too empty. So, before you get mad about the ruined blanket, remember that they sought out your scent because missing you caused them genuine distress. They just want to feel close to you. Number 3. Excessive grooming or baldness. Grooming is a natural and healthy part of any cat's daily routine. However, when a cat feels lonely and anxious, that grooming can quickly escalate into an obsessive compulsion. Known as psychogenic alopecia, cats will repeatedly lick the same spots, usually their belly, legs, or sides, until they create bald patches or even sores on their skin. The repetitive motion of licking releases endorphins, which temporarily relieves their stress and loneliness. It is very similar to a human biting their nails when they are nervous. If you are finding excess fur around the house or noticing thinned-out patches on their coat, your cat is desperately trying to comfort themselves because their favorite companion is not around. Number 2. Over-the-top greeting rituals. We all love coming home to a happy pet, but pay close attention to just how intense that greeting really is. If your cat sprints to the door, meows frantically, weaves aggressively through your legs, and demands immediate, uninterrupted affection, the absolute second the door opens, they are showing how painfully lonely they were. This hyper-greeting is a massive release of pent-up anticipation. They have likely been waiting by that door for hours, listening for the sound of your car or your footsteps. While it feels wonderful to be loved so deeply, an overly frantic greeting is a clear signal that your absence felt like an absolute eternity to your sweet, affectionate feline friend. Number 1. Creating a scent nest. This is the most heartbreaking sign of all. Have you ever come home to find your cat sleeping on your discarded sweater, your gym bag, or a pile of your dirty laundry instead of their expensive, plush cat bed? This is called scent nesting. When you are gone, the silence of the house can be deafening. To cope with the crushing loneliness, your cat seeks out the items that hold the highest concentration of your personal scent. Curled up in your clothes, they feel surrounded by you. It gives them a profound sense of safety and helps calm their separation anxiety. They love you so much that simply smelling like you is their greatest comfort. Cats are far more social and emotionally complex than people give them credit for. If you noticed any of these signs, your feline friend might be asking for a little more of your time, love, and attention. Give them an extra cuddle today. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, leave a comment about your cat's quirks, and subscribe for more eye-opening pet content.